A very warm welcome to the daily crypto vision of Jeroen Schutte Crypto Academy. It's Thursday, 4th of July, Independence Day in the United States, and the time is 17:30 local time, the Netherlands. The amount of cryptocurrencies are ticking up above 2,300 in the meantime, and the BTC dominance is now 63%, which means that BTC is performing better again than most alts, and the market cap total is now $334 billion. Bitcoin with a market cap of 211 billion, of course, number one as usual. Ethereum, $31 billion. Ripple is lagging behind as well. It's half of the market cap of Ethereum. Litecoin, slightly higher, 2%. Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Tether, Bitcoin SV, and Tron. Not so much going on. And if you take a look at the news, that is a Libra coin, stablecoin, has to halt because U.S. Congress requests moratorium on Facebook's Libra stablecoin. And the United States House of Representatives Committee on Financial Services, they requested Facebook and its partner to stop the development of the Libra stablecoin. And in a July 2nd letter addressed to Facebook CEOs Mark Zuckerberg and David Marcus and COO Sheryl Sandberg, the lawmakers requested Facebook and its partners immediately agree to a moratorium on the development of Libra and its dedicated Calibra wallet. The committee claims that the project may lead to an entirely new global financial system that is based out of Switzerland and intended to rival US monetary policy and the dollar. The committee notes that it believes such an endeavor could have serious implications. Quote, "This raises serious privacy, trading, national security and monetary policy concerns for not only Facebook's over 2 billion users, but also for investors, consumers and the broader global economy." Unquote. And the letter claims that it foresees cybersecurity vulnerabilities which could potentially lead to trillions of dollars of uninsured deposits being lost, and that consumers could be exposed to severe privacy and national security concerns. The committee also notes that Facebook troubled past with user data further exacerbates those concerns. And the letter claims, quote, "If products and services like these are left improperly regulated and without sufficient oversight, they could pose systemic risk that endanger US and global financial stability." And the committee claims that it is imperative that Facebook and its partners immediately cease implementation plans until regulators explore the issues above. During the proposed moratorium, the regulators intend to hold public hearings on the risk and benefit of the system and explore legislative solutions. And the letter concludes finally, quote, "Failure to cease implementation before we can do so risks a new Swiss-based financial system that is too big to fail." Unquote. And as Cointelegraph reported yesterday, over 30 advocacy groups have appeared as signatories on a request that Congress and regulators implement an official moratorium on Libra development. And also yesterday, Nobel Prize winning economist Joseph Eugene Stiglitz published an article claiming that every currency is based on trust, but only a fool would trust Facebook Libra, according to Stiglitz. I would like to conclude with something interesting because I have many good ties with a person I highly have in my opinion. He's a very good friend, and he's a very good lawmaker. He's a very good lawyer, crypto lawyer, and he sent also on Facebook recently interesting pictures concerning Libra. Here it says Libra Networks SA, RL, Libra Networks GmbH, Libra Networks LLC. They have a seat in Geneva, and the state is active in Kauai, the IL 13, and is in Geneva. And what happens now? If you take a closer look at the address, and the guy went to Kauai de Lille 13 in Geneva, and there it is. There's a Spaces, as a Spaces office of Regis. It's quite interesting because when you see at the signs, nowhere you see Libra, and that is quite interesting. Libra Networks never, only PayPal is there, and which is could be tied to Libra. But it's very interesting. There's a co-working place in Geneva and in Switzerland, and for as for I can see now, this is just a fake address, because they have not even an office there. To be continued, and I'm very thankful to my source, and I hope I hope you also find this very interesting. To be continued, as I stated. If we take a look at the Bitcoin charts, and here it is, there we see an up move again to 11,882. Weekly basis, still a buy, of course, on the daily basis as well. On the trade navigator indicates a long, still long, with a stop loss now at 9,400, which is now the low of the current bar of this week. The Kumo is sloping down actually, so the support level is around 7,500, 7,700, or even lower, 6,100, and it's still red. It should have been green for the good trend. And if you take a look at the daily basis, there we see, if we put the trade navigator, which is designed on weekly basis, there we see again as well a nice bullish pattern. So if you're long, you can stay long, but you can raise the, if you wish, you could put the stop loss or take profit around 10,300 if you wish. I'm not that quite bullish. I've seen also some positive news about Bitcoin predictions, ridiculous prediction of $100,000 in at the end of 2020 or 2019. I don't know, even of Pompliano, and also Novogratz. They have, of course, they have an agenda, because they are long and they want to push the prices higher. But I'm not buying it. I'm not taking it for granted. I foresee more a consolidation between 10,400 and 14,000, 15,000 maybe to the max, before resuming the uptrend. But they will flood a lot of sea through the river, water through the river before touching the sea. So I'm a little bit cautious, and I would like to dive a little bit more into the alt market now at this moment. Now, talking about the alt market is good, and we will take a look at NEO, the Chinese Ethereum, in altcoin of the day. I wish you a very pleasant evening. Bye bye.